So it is Thursday, and that means we are back in Lynn Matava's kitchen. Lynn is a nutrition educator with the University of Maryland Extension.
And if you want to have a few chestnuts roasting before the new year, then Lynn has the perfect recipe for you. Let's check it out.
Today I have one of my favorite late fall, early winter treats for you, and these are chestnuts. You may have seen these in the grocery store in the produce section this time of year and not known what to do with them. And that's because these were very popular in our country for many, many years. And then unfortunately we had a blight around the early 1900s that wiped out most of the American chestnuts. So now most of the chestnuts we get here in this country come from Southern Europe or Asia. They're still a wonderful fall snack and winter snack, and they really just make me think of this time of the year when I see them. So they're really easy. They are a little bit of labor intensive, but I'm going to show you that right now to kind of break it down for you and take away some of that intimidation that might be involved with eating something that's a little bit new. So they have a pretty hard shell on them, and what we're going to do is make sure your fingers are really far away from the edge of this knife. I'm using a sharp knife just to make an X in this flat edge you see here. And then I'm going to throw it into a bowl of water where I'm going to let it soak just for a minute or two, and I'll keep doing that until I have the amount of nuts I would like to roast and eat. Now these are a tree nut, but typically people who are allergic to tree nuts are not allergic to chestnuts, so that is something that makes them, I think, a little bit unique when we talk about eating nuts. And they have a lot of moisture inside of them, so that moisture can make them kind of explode in the oven a lot like a potato. So that's why we are giving them that little X to help them vent. And then, as I said, you just kind of keep going until you get the amount you would like to roast. And then we are going to pop these into the oven, a 425-degree oven, which is a lot hotter than I typically like to roast nuts, but we're kind of steaming these inside the shell, if you will. And we're going to put them in a 425-degree oven for 20 or 25 minutes until they really become fragrant. They start to smell really nice and roasted. And when they're done, what we pull out of the oven here are these, they kind of crack open where they have these, the shell has peeled. And then all we have to do is put them in a bowl in the center of the table and offer them to guests to peel. Of course, you do want to eat these right away. This is not something that after you roast them, you're leaving them sitting around, because these still have a high moisture content. But they're just really buttery and nutty, and they're just really a delicious thing to eat this time of the year. They're low in fat, they're high in fiber, they're full of lots of vitamins, including B vitamins, and they're just going to give us something that's like nice to kind of snack on, a little bit different, break up the routine a little, if you will. And I, as I said, really look forward to these this time of year. You can also put these in the microwave for 10 minutes after they've been soaked and cook them that way if you don't want them to be quite as roasted. Or sometimes people omit the soaking altogether and they'll just put them into a pot on the stove and boil them for about 10 minutes. And then after they cool, you can peel them as I've just done. They're a great addition to salads. You can add them into side dishes with vegetables like sauteed green beans, things like that. People like to put them in their stuffing. So it's just another great addition and a new ingredient that I hope you check out if you see it. And if you do, let us know what you think.